Hi, this is GiGi Sosnoski, and welcome to my Keep Looking Up Motivational Astrology forecast for January 2012. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday and that you're looking forward to this new year ahead. The theme for January is Reinventing Yourself. And it's a wonderful thing when we get to January because it's symbolic of new beginnings and optimistic plans and another chance to get it right. We open to a new calendar year and hope to fill every day with new lessons and accomplishments and new plans for our future. But out with the old and in with the new is easier said than done. It does take a lot of energy and a lot of initiative and a lot of planning. Life, unfortunately, just doesn't change magically because we hope it will. It really, again, takes a lot of effort. Fortunately, we have a great deal of opportunity astrologically for renewing ourselves this month and for really realigning ourselves and our lives and our dreams. This January of 2012 brings a great chance to not only make a clean break from the past, but reinvent ourselves going forward. So how are the energies reflecting in the various life areas for this month? Well, for love and relationships, it's all about renewing and reconnecting. The ebb and flow of life basically dictates that we do grow apart from those that we love and we need to reconnect again. This is a great time to perhaps address that issue and see the loved ones in our lives with a feeling of renewal, perhaps with new eyes. Think about the attributes that first brought you together, the things that first attracted you, and every day perhaps, contribute some good feelings towards your relationships. Compliment each other, appreciate each other more, praise each other more, show a little tenderness. All of those things will go a long way to really contributing to your relationship and not making you feel like you're taking each other for granted. It's also a wonderful month to develop a shared vision. Relationships evolve, so do our plans and hopes and dreams. Make sure you're on the same page for this year. Really think in terms of what you want to perhaps negotiate for in manifesting those dreams for 2012. Also, talk without judgment. Learn to compromise. Also, let the small stuff slide. Say you're sorry a few more times. And again, stop the blame game. Be grateful for those who are in your life. The first full moon of this new year is on the 9th, and that's in the sign of Cancer. So that's a wonderful time for renewing the connections in our lives, for feeling greater closeness and greater bond with those who you are sharing this life with. It's also a great time for renewing mutual dreams. As Venus enters Pisces on the second half of January, we come into a wonderful time for romance and really feeling greater empathy and love for those that we share this life with. And on the 23rd, we come into the first new moon of this year. That's in Aquarius. And that's going to really encourage us to grow and enrich ourselves individually so that we can bring to our relationship more independent spirit and more independent ideas. What about work for 2012, this new January month? Well, it's all about reinventing ourselves, reinventing our jobs, and reinventing how we work. Make a list of what is working for you and what is not, what is effective and what no longer is in your life with your work. List the resources that you have, your skills, your experiences, your knowledge, your background, your abilities. Because if you don't know what they are, how can you utilize them? So this is a great month for being aware of those things. If you're out of work, find creative ways to emphasize those attributes that you have. Rework those resumes, rewrite those applications or letters, and really apply for situations that you might not have considered before. It's also a great month to ask for referrals, ask for recommendations, ask for introductions, because it is also going to be about networking possibilities. Also, if you are employed, ask yourself if you're really liking it, if it really is working for you, and if it really is utilizing all of your talents. On the 8th of January, we have Mercury going into Capricorn, and that is really going to be a wonderful time where we have greater thought, making an extra effort, taking stock of our abilities, getting better organized with regard to our work goals. And yes, that Mars in Virgo is also going to be very helpful for us for our work month when it comes to being more detailed and more precise and more purposeful in our plans. What about finance and money for January 2012? Well, we need to review the way we think about savings. Choosing to save usually means opting for delayed gratification rather than instant satisfaction. And in the end, it's going to have far more rewards for you. The next time you're tempted to buy that shiny new thing, ask why. Because it is all about rethinking spending and saving this month, and perhaps also building a more emotionally secure environment in which to save. Important to do, pinpointing what you want to save for. Make that your focus. Is it a new car? Is it a vacation? Is it a home? Concentrate on that prize as the end result for all your hard work and determination. Give it a name, a date, a time, a deadline. All of those things will help you to achieve it. Also, redirecting the spending, and really thinking in terms of realizing those dreams at the end is important. Put something away each week starting now for that goal in your future. Jupiter moving forward in Taurus this month is going to be a great assistance to us when it comes to more growth in our savings. And Mars, Pluto energy also in Earth signs are going to give us greater confidence and energy to achieve greater savings for those things that we are saving for. What about home and family? Well, home and family is all about reworking communications this month. It's usually easy for caregivers to take on the role of authority or lecturer. And that is fine, but sometimes that makes children feel more talked at rather than listened to. So allow everyone this month to have their say. That will bring greater balance to communication between parents and children. Also, it's very important because it enhances mutual understanding. A good thing to check is asking those open-ended questions. Something like, tell me about your day, rather than how was your day, is going to really increase that dialogue. Encourage in expression of feelings and also sharing of opinions, I think, can go a long way to make people feel more connected on the communication front this month. Speak in calm, reassuring voice, without judgment, without accusations, without nagging. All of those things will go a long way for creating more honesty and security with feelings and emotions. The full moon in Cancer on that 9th is a great day to get the family together, enjoy a good meal together, and also think and discuss what your dreams and goals are for your future. And on the 23rd, that Aquarius new moon will bring better times for discussing and coming up with more innovative approaches for domestic progress. What about health? Well, health for January 2012 is all about really the emotions versus the physical. Everybody has a New Year's resolution when it comes to health and diet. But to really accomplish this, we need to first review the emotional issues before we can correct the physical. It's very much a month of letting go of some of those bad habits, and especially the habits with regard to eating in response to stress or upset or sadness or boredom, rather than really dealing with hunger as the key. Very much, are you taking out your stress and anxiety on a chocolate bar rather than dealing and correcting the issue? It's really important this month to be aware of reclassifying cravings, being mindful of what you eat and when you eat and why you eat. That will bring greater balance and harmony to your diet and to your health. It's also, of course, important every day to exercise and eat healthily. Make sure you're getting enough rest, avoiding alcohol and sugar and salt, and also, making sure you play every day too. That's a very important part of health and well-being. Mars in Virgo this month is great for keeping us on track when it comes to our diet and our health. It's going to certainly help us to also focus more properly on our new health regimes and staying on track with those. As it turns retrograde, though, on the 24th, we're going to have a wonderful opportunity for internal reflection. And after the 8th, when Mercury joins the Sun in Capricorn, that's going to be a great time when we have renewed discipline, determination, and ambition for reaching our health and well-being goals. And what about ourselves for January 2012? Well, it's all about redefining you. If you were to fully live your life, what's the first change you would make? Be conscious of your wants. What do you want more of in this life, and what do you want less of in your life? Make a list. Be aware of those differences. What are you no longer needing to deal with? What can you let go of so that you can move ahead? This is a wonderful month where you can see how you can create a better world for yourself, not only this year, but what you also want to achieve within the next 3, 5, 10 years. I mean, this is your life. This is your chance. Go for it. It starts now. With Venus and Chiron coming into Pisces, the second half of January, this is a wonderful time for renewal, healing, self-love, self-assurance, and greater wisdom about who you are. Lastly, what about birthdays for January 2012? Well, if you have a birthday on one of the following dates, these are some of the energies you can expect for your birthday year ahead. If you have a birthday on the 9th of January, that's that full moon in Cancer, your key word for this birthday year ahead is fulfillment. Very much a time where your intuitive awareness regarding home and family and real estate can really pay off and bring rewards of greater satisfaction and security. If you have a birthday between the 12th and the 13th of January, confidence is going to be your key word for this birthday year ahead. Leadership ability, courage, really thinking in terms of all the things that you want to accomplish will be a very strong part of your year ahead and bring you a great deal of satisfaction. If you have a birthday on the 19th to the 20th of January, self-worth is going to be your key word, and that is all about resolving issues of self-assurance and realizing more of your true goals, your true potential, your true abilities, and achieving much in those areas. If you have a birthday between the 21st and the 22nd of January 2012, originality is going to be your key word, and we see certainly a strong indication of your unique way of thinking, strong-willed, innovation, expressing your ideas and your opinions in new ways are going to be appreciated. And lastly, if you have a birthday on the 23rd of January 2012, liberation is your key word. It very much is about life being seen as a new experiment, trying new things, meeting new people, breaking free of old restrictions, and finding greater freedom in your self-expression. Well, that's just a quick view on some of the energies I see for us for January 2012. I hope you have a marvelous month ahead. What does your chart show for your year ahead? I hope you take care, have a wonderful month, keep looking up. Bye for now.